Good morning, everyone. I hope you and your families are doing well during this difficult time. So today, with the help of Hassan, we'd like to talk to you about the month of Ramadan. Now, you may have come across it in the past few weeks on mediums and platforms such as social media or YouTube. But if this is not the case, and if you haven't want a bit more information, through this assembly, we want to give you a bit of an insight into the history and traditions of this amazing month. Alright, so Ramadan is the most holy month of the Islamic calendar. It's often referred to as the month of sacrifice. So in order to celebrate the beginning of Ramadan, Muslim majority countries such as Saudi depend on moon sighters. So when there is a crescent moon, Ramadan can begin. People 1400 years ago and to this day would give up on eating and drinking from dawn to dusk for the duration of this month. Before dawn, Muslims eat a pre-fast meal called suhoor, and at sunset they break the fast with a meal called iftar. Traditionally, this meal is broken with dates, which is in conjunction with the actions of the Prophet Muhammad. In the Quran, which is the holy book of Islam, he was quoted to have said, "When one of you is fasting, he should break his fast with dates." So to give you some perspective about the length of each fast, in the UK for the last fast, suhoor was at 2:47 a.m. and iftar commenced at 9:21 p.m. So as you can see, fasting is not an easy task, and it never was and never will be. But there are many psychological benefits of fasting in general, and these include invoking self-restraint, and is also a massive exercise for spiritual growth. So also there are many scientific benefits which you may want to be aware of or that you don't know, and these include low blood pressure, increased metabolism, and in many instances weight loss. When looking at the bigger picture, Ramadan is a constant reminder of those who are less fortunate. The tempering suffering during the long days is perhaps the best motive for people to donate more and feed the hungry. The religious aspects aside, Ramadan is also a social month. Every community has its own take on this. Generally, people tend to come closer during this month. They share time together through hosting iftar parties, where families would congregate after a day of fasting. The type of delicacies cooked is of course dependent on each region, but from our experiences, they mainly consist of rice, fish, pulses, and normally fried food. This is also accompanied by sweet dishes and traditional tea. So obviously this year has been different, and people congregating is against the government guidelines, and so Ramadan was different this year, but usually it would happen like this. After a month of fasting, praying, and charity, Ramadan concludes with the long anticipated Eid. On this day, Muslims wake up early in the morning, pray Salatul Fajr, and they wear new clothes. It's custom to eat a hearty breakfast before special congregational prayers are performed. Obviously, this did not happen this year, but would have. And also, Muslims would also give zakat, which is like charitable contributions. This did happen, but through in a different way. Finally, for us doing Ramadan during this time, during term time in particular, it's been a unique experience. Obviously, the endless daylights and the ever so short nights make it quite a challenging experience, but through the support of our families at home during COVID, and through the teachers and everybody at school, it was the support. It made it a bit easier. So thank you everybody for listening, and if you have any questions or queries that you might have about Ramadan, then please feel free to email me or Hassan with your questions. Thank you very much for listening to my assembly. Have a great day and stay safe.